Hey, you guys, happy Friday. And I don't have Oreo Jr. today because we got this little monkey guy because he's part of our story today.
Oh, wow.
I know, dude, look how cute he is. Okay, so for today's tale, of course, we're reading out of African American Read Aloud stories. And today's story is, are you ready for it, Scott?
Uh,
Who can break a bad habit?
a monkey.
We don't know, not yet.
Oh,
Let's get going. One day in a West African forest, a rabbit, I'm the rabbit. I'm starring the rabbit, and a monkey. He's starring the monkey.
yeah.
His glasses aren't on right. There we go. He's starring the monkey. And actually, okay, wait. Sorry, y'all. Let's make this even better because this is just not giving what needs to be given.
Oh.
Scott said that, not me. Okay. Now we got him.
Well,
What? He needed this. Ah. Okay. Now let's get back to it. We're gonna put him over here because he's doing a lot. We're sitting under a tree by a river. Every few minutes, the monkey scratched himself with his long finger. First, he scratched his neck. Okay, here, let me help you. Then he scratched his ribs. Okay, we're not scratching his ribs. We're going to keep this story going. Scratching his long arms around him, he even scratched his back. Scratching like this is a habit of monkeys. And you know how we know this to be true, Scott?
I don't know.
We were at the zoo last weekend, period. Yeah, we saw a lot of monkeys, all kinds of them. Cute ones, big ones, ugly ones. They were everywhere. The rabbit close by was no quieter. Every few minutes, he sniffed the air. His nose wrinkled and twitched. His long ears flopped, not mine, flopped as he turned his head from side to side. Yes, 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 yes. This is the way of all rabbits. They seem always afraid that some danger is near. Yeah, cause girl, cats could get them. Raccoons, I don't know if raccoons eat rabbits, but I feel like there's a danger there. If you live in Florida, crocodiles or alligators or whatever can get like girl, rabbits are not high up there on the food chain. They gotta keep their head on a swivel. Scott, if you were a rabbit, would you keep your head on a swivel?
I might not be smart enough to know, but
Period.
if I knew what I knew, then I would.
Period. Each animal noticed the movements of the other, and at last the rabbit could stand the monkey scratching no longer. Why do you keep scratching yourself, friend? He said to the monkey. Oh, let me do it. Why do you keep scratching yourself? And what happened to your wig, friend?
Oh, no.
You know. He said to the monkey, who was then rubbing an ear.
Scratched off his head.
Yeah, he had to take it to the wig factory to get it touched up. You are not still a minute. Always, oh, all the time, your nails are digging into your hide. This is the most annoying habit you have. Now, nobody really enjoys being scolded. And so the monkey replied in the same tone of voice. Uh-oh, what he say? What you got? What you got, sir? He said, my habits are no more annoying than yours. My good rabbit, you do not keep still either. Your nose wrinkles and twitches. He sound like he got a little habit there. If your nose constantly twitching and moving. So are you on that powder? Anyway, your long ears keep flopping. Every few minutes, you turn your silly head from side to the other side as if you were afraid. He got a lot to be afraid of, sir. Cats and wolves and alligators and crocodiles trying to get at him. Well, perhaps I do twitch my nose and turn my head, but I can easily stop, the rabbit declared. No, he can't. But let's see what happens. I'll bet you can't. Although I myself can easily keep from scratching if I really wanted to. The rabbit clasped both of his forepaws together. They argued back and forth. I can stop my habit, but you cannot. If you can, I can. So it went until at last the monkey broke off. We'll make a test, he suggested. We'll see which one of us is strong enough to break his bad habit. How is it a bad habit if this is what y'all are biologically trained to do? Like, it's preloaded in you, honey. But okay. I'll bet you I can keep quite still for the whole afternoon, and I'll bet you cannot. Good. There was nothing the rabbit could do to but agree. The one who moves first will lose the bet. He gave his head one last turn. He was like, I ain't even moving my head right now. I ain't even doing nothing. Period. This man may be on some drugs. His nose and head keep moving. He sound like he on a stimulant.
Yeah, sweet.
It be like that sometimes. And his nose one last switch.
Remember Tricks Rabbit?
Oh yeah, he was always on one. Stealing people breakfast, child. He was on something, child. Sound like he was on some stimulants. Talking about tricks is for kids. Okay.
Are they really though?
Are they? They both sat under the tree by the West African River. Not one move did either make, but each one looked very unhappy. Yeah, because y'all trying to deny yourselves something. Never in all his life did the skin of the monkey feel so dry and itchy. So you need a little lotion. The rabbit's heart was cold with fear of the unseen danger that might be behind him. But the monkey did not scratch. Oh no. The rabbit did not turn his head, even though he wanted to go on down to the trap house and go get him some powder, honey. It was not really very long. A beetle passing by crawled only a few yards along the riverbank, but it seemed to the two animals that they had not moved for the whole day. If y'all don't just go itch and twitch and do whatever makes you feel good, but whatever. What shall I do? The poor rabbit was thinking hard. I cannot keep still very much longer. If I could only sniff once, if I could but turn my head halfway around, then it might not be so bad. At the same time, the monkey's hide was burning and itching. Child, he need a little lotion. I cannot keep from scratching much longer, the bee said to himself. If only I could rub myself without the rabbit seeing me. It was the rabbit who spoke first. The time is long, my friend monkey. Of course, I am quite comfortable. I am entirely easy in my mind, monkey. But the sun is still high in the sky. Why should we not tell each other a story to make the afternoon pass more quickly? Okay, he got stories. It's a story inside of a story, Scott. It's Inception. It's Inception, y'all.
Oh.
I'll begin, monkey. I will tell you of one day last month when I was far out of this forest. I was alone in a clearing, and there was no one bush to hide me. Uh-oh, girl. Uh-oh, he in danger. Here, the monkey broke in. He did not know yet what trick the rabbit had thought of, but he knew he should be prepared. Oh, rabbit, he cried. That very same thing happened to me once. Not now. Don't interrupt. The rabbit was impatient to get on with his tale. I heard a noise in the tall grass on the side of my fur. Like any storyteller, naturally turned his head to show how it was. Oh, look at him cheating. I was just telling Scott, when I used to play thumbs up, 7-Up as a kid, you know, you put your head down and put your thumb up. I used to cheat too. This is me confessing.
Oh no.
I would like keep my head down, but I would keep it off the edge, and I would look at the people's shoes, and then that way I would know who pressed my finger, because I would just look at their shoes.
Went from your second grade class and coming back looking for the win.
Good luck. Okay. Tell me of a time y'all cheated. Put down in the comment section. Did y'all cheat too? What y'all was cheating on? in school. Don't tell me about cheating like adult cheating, because I don't. As children. Scott, did you ever cheat as a
Of
child?
course not.
Scott lying. Okay, let's keep going. I saw some hyenas running towards me. One came from this side, the other from that side. Again and again, the rabbit's head turned to illustrate the tale. Oh, he like, oh, I'm twitching over here and I'm twitching. Period. Other hyenas came after him from the right, then from the left, from behind, and from in front. Oh, now the rabbit was having a fine time, turning his head and twitching his nose. He over there like, yeah. Anyone telling of so many dangers would have to do the same. The monkey soon saw what his friend was up to. The moment the rabbit stopped to get his breath, he began his own story. One day, he cried, I went to the village on the other side of the forest. Some boys saw me there, and they began to throw stones at me. One stone hit me there. Okay, the monkey was like, here, it hit me here. The monkey rubbed his shoulder. Another came. This man about to itch himself to death. Now the creature's paws were flying from one itching place to another. The rabbit busted into a laugh. He laughed and he laughed. The monkey laughed too. Each guessed the other's reason for telling his story that way. The two animals laughed so hard that they had to hold on to each other to keep from rolling into the river. Maybe the monkey needed to get in that river. Like, sir, if you itching that much, maybe you need a bath. If your skin that dry, sir, go get some water. Well, the monkey cried. I have not yet lost the bet. No more have I, said the rabbit. We were each of us only telling a tale as it should be told. Both y'all asses were cheating, but okay. But we must agree, friend, he continued. It is very hard indeed to break a bad habit. No one ever easily changes his ways. Let us worry no more. So the rabbit's nose wrinkled and twitched again as often as he wished. His long ears flopped as his round head turned every few minutes from one side to the other. The monkey's paw scratched his hide wherever it itched, and from that day to this, no member of either of these animals' families has kept still very long unless he was asleep. And they all lived happily ever after, period. Okay, Scott. Okay, you guys. Okay, you guys out there, what did you guys learn? Put your lessons that you learned in this story in the comment section. Scott, what did you learn? I can't find my little thing.
Excuse me. I learned that monkeys and rabbits can be friends if they want to be.
Period. I don't know what that means, but period. Okay. My lesson learned is this, and I think this is the point of the tale. It is silly to try to deny your true nature. Like, it is just very silly. Like, you saw a monkey trying not to do what he does. And even though he tried and he consciously like put in the effort to not do it, he still went back to his biological nature of picking and scratching and doing what monkeys do. The rabbit as well. The rabbit needs, there's a biological need because, his ancestors and everybody that came before and after him, they kind of little and they in danger. They're in danger. So he needs to be keeping that head on the swivel so he can make sure, he don't end up somebody's dinner. So it's very hard to deny your biological nature. It's almost like blinking. Try not to blink and just see how long you get there. Try not to breathe, okay? So it is silly to deny your biological nature. I think that's the
That's better than mine.
Maybe, I don't know. I think that's the moral of the tale. But y'all put what what lesson you learned in there, because that's just the lesson I learned. Scott learned, monkeys and rabbits get along. Put what you learned in there in the comment section, I should say. Did you have anything else, Scott?
No, that's all I got.
Okay, guys, well, we're going to end this. Of course, I'm going to be back with the Hitchhiker's Guide because I owe y'all that. So his little glasses fell off and his little wig fell off. It's sad. We failed you guys, but it doesn't matter. Of course, as always, we hope you guys had a good time hanging with us. Of always, we, enjoy having you guys. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Check out some other videos if you would like. But from wherever we are to wherever you guys are, even if we in the jungles of West Africa, baby, peace, love, and happiness. And we'll see you guys later. Skinnamarink-a-dink-a-dink. Bye, y'all.